So this is third video of the skills, and in the first video we talk about what are the skills, and in the second video I showing you how to create a skill from scratch. And now in this video I am going to show you what happen when your skills is not work properly, because building the skill is a one thing and it is easy, but building the skill that give you the consistent results every single time, it take lot of iteration and it take a process. So this video is all about how to process your skills properly so it can give you the consistent result. So in the last video, we built a meeting client update skill. So we run it and something was off. Maybe the summary was too long, it missing some action points, maybe it didn't load automatically, right? So that's not a failure, that's the process. And in this video is all about the process. So, something let me tell you first about there are three main reasons why your skill is break. Number one is the skill never load. You paste your notes, nothing happens, no skill trigger. This is almost always the description line. So, if you go back to your Claude here and open it here, so if you see any skill here, so we create this meeting client update skill. So let me go here and manage my skills. And if you go here, meeting client update, right? So when you write a script, the title and the description. And description is the most important thing whenever you writing your skill. If your description is too vague, like help with client communication, Cowork scan every skill description when you type something. That line could match 100 different requests, so it matches none of them reliably. So whenever you having some kind of issue, means when you run a prompt here, so let me show you the example that we done. So when I call this, right, I just upload my call notes, and I just tell it to read it and send it to client. So on the right side, you can see here, it already upload this meeting, right? This skill. If this skill is not loaded here, it means your description is not writing it correctly. I will show you with the example what I mean by here. So we can pick a skill or write a work description and see how it work. But before it, let's get into two other problem as well. So second problem is output varies every run. So let's suppose you give a brief or your short prompt and it loaded the skill, but the output you're getting is not consistent. It may be because the instructions are too loose, no output format is defined, AI decide each time what it need to be done. So we need a three sections: summary, actions point, and the next meeting. And inside this all point, we need to be carefully define those as well. Like we need a 2 or 3 line summary. We need a three action points, right? So you need to be more define what you actually needed, because if AI decide every time, it give you the various output in each time when you run it. So this is the second issue. And the third issue is the skill is doing too much. So if you have like one skill that format the notes, send the email, update the CRM, schedule the follow up, so you just combine lot of different tasks into just one single skill. When step 3 break, all of it break and you have no idea which stop cause it. So here is a simple fix. You just need a one skill for one job. Like meeting client update, format the notes. That's it. Send email, separate email. Update CRM is a separate skill, right? So you can just divide the skills into multiple other sub skills in order to working it properly. And if something goes wrong, you can just figure it out and you can fix this particular sub skill. And once you have the consistent result, then you can combine the skills if you need it. So let me show you the example that I used before. So if I load a skill for my video meta, right? And let me show you by this here. So manage a skill video meta, and inside this video meta, so it generate a title, description, and thumbnail for me. And for generating the thumbnail, it use my other sub skill is YouTube thumbnail, right? So we have the main skill, and this is the sub skill that uses for generating the thumbnails. So let me show you the example that I used before. So you can see here, when I just upload my transcript with the one of the video and just give this command to run video meta skill, this skill run and it generate the three titles, description, and also generate the YouTube thumbnail. So it uses this video meta skill to generate the title and the description, but it uses the sub skill of YouTube thumbnail to generate the thumbnail of the video. So this is very important. You need to break down your skills, because if one skill doing lot of thing in just one go, it going to be breaks and sometime, or you don't know how to fix it, right? So you need to carefully break down your skills task when you are writing a skill. So we have these three problems when skills gonna break for us. So let me give you a demo. So let's say, yeah, I also need to show you other way to load a skill. So you need to add a skill here. You can simply use these skills that built by Anthropic. You can directly add the skill here. Otherwise, you can simply come here. You can manage your skills, and in this section, you can create a skill. You can create with Claude. So you just need to tell it what it need to be done, so it can generate the skills for you. You can write the instructions by your own. So you can just give a name, you can provide a description and the instructions for it. So you can do it manually as well. And lastly, you can upload a skill as well. So let me show you. We can upload a skill. So I have this skill.md file, and this is meeting client update. This is the name, and description is just help with client communication after calls, right? And we write this short note here. So let me upload this skill here. Yeah, let's replace it. We can add it on later. Okay. So now we have this skill meeting client update, and here we just give this help with client communication after calls. We don't provide a better description for it. Okay. So now go back to our example, and this time we use the same prompt again and just run it, and let's see the skills is loaded or not. Because if your description is not properly written, skill, so Claude just go to your all the skills and find out the description, right? You can see on the right side it loaded the description for each skill, right? If it matching with your brief, it loaded here, but if not, it not loading to be skill for you, right? So let's see how it work. It loaded the skill here, meeting client update, and we have the skill meeting client update, right? If you manage your skill here, we have this skill. We write just summarize the key points and create a client update from them, right? So you can see here it generate it a email to doing this, right? But it don't send or create a draft in our Gmail with HTML format that we had before, because this skill is not having some context here, right? This is why it's not working. Okay. So this is very important. When you are working with a skill, you need to first clearly define what you're going to build, and then create a skill by having the conversation inside the Cowork. So you can start from the step number one and till working with the same session to the step number last step. And once everything is correctly verified, you can ask Cowork to create a skill. And once we have the skill, then you can need to test with multiple different test data, and you can refine as you go. So now let's talk about atomic skills, one job per skill. So real talk about when your skills start fighting itself. If you find yourself saying sometime it does X when I wanted Y, and you can't predict which one you will get, the skill is doing too many jobs. Example of a meeting client update was also sending the email. Sometimes the format step would eat time and send step would fail, or the AI would skip the formatting and just send the wrong notes. So it's better to have one skill per job. That's the rule. You can chain them if you need the whole flow, but each one work independently. When something break, you know exactly which one gonna break, and when you need to change the email format, you only update the particular file. So this is the rule that we are already showing you with the previous example. So I have the video meta skill, right? And it generates the title, description, and thumbnail. But for the thumbnail, it uses this YouTube thumbnail skill, right? So you need to clearly define one skill just for the one task, okay? And now the description line, and get this right, okay? This is the thing that I wish someone has told me earlier. The description line is the only thing Cowork read, decide whether to load your skill or not. Every message you type, Cover scan every skill description you have. It's looking for a match. If your description is too vague, it won't match. If it's too short, it won't match. If it's passive, process all informations, it won't out. If your skill is not auto loading, that's the first line to fix. Don't touch the instructions, don't rebuild the whole thing. Just rewrite your description, right? Because this is a very important part of your skill. In this video, I want to show you whenever something gonna break in your skill, you need to open your skill here. So this is not the right one. Let me load the other skills that I have. So let's see video meta skill, right? So if you're working with Claude and you want to generate the title, description, and video thumbnail, and if this skill is not loaded, it means your description is not written correctly. You need to come here and just edit your description correctly. Once you have the description correctly, the second thing, you need to verify your output. If the output vary every single time, you need to clearly define on your instructions what format you want, how the structure should be looking like, what font need to be used, right? So you need to work on here. And the last part about the problem number 3 that we had before, skill does too much. So you need to break down your skills into sub skills. So each skill have their own task. So this is all about the why your skills break and how you need to fix it. And in the next video, I will show you some use cases of the skills that I built, and we can test it if they are working or not. Thanks.